So right now we are going live. Uh, okay, so what I'll do is we'll start with the World Transformation Day song. Okay. Um, so now we are on live on YouTube. Okay. So I'm sharing the World Transformation theme song, and then I'll hand it over to Suchishmita to run the show. Okay.
This is a message for everyone who is listening. Hearts and minds connecting, building a world community. This is the moment the people are coming together. Spirit of transformation, reunite in the meaning of we. What is the biggest thing that you can dream of? What can you do to make it true? Well, Transformation Day, let's make a difference. You for me, and me for you. This is the moment, the signal, the claps and the ringing. Be allowed to awaken, to ignite the passion within. Ready for changes, the spirit is stirred and shaken. Now we are primed to awaken. New chapters for us to begin. What is the biggest thing that you can dream of? What can you do to make it true? Well, Transformation Day, let's make a difference. You for me, and me for you. Transformation. What is the biggest thing that you can dream of? What can you do to make it true? Well, Transformation Day, let's make a difference. You for me, and me for you. We can dream bigger. We open our eyes 'cause we forgot that we could see. We can dream better. We sing it aloud to be the best that we can be. Can be. Can be. What is the biggest thing that you can dream of? What can you do to make it true? Well, Transformation Day, let's make a difference. You for me, and me for you. Transformation. What is the biggest thing that you can dream of?
Okay, so really amazing watching World Transformation Day theme song. Now I'll invite Suchismita Banerjee to take over this meeting.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, good evening.
Um, and is there anybody who's not from India? Then good morning and whatever, whichever part of the world you are in. Uh, so, World Transformation Day, this is just not only one day is over, but the rest of the year is left because from today to the next World Transformation Day, it's one full year, and every day we have to cause transformation out there. And going further, we would also be preparing more for the next year's program. We will be starting off very soon. The preps will start pretty soon, including looking through uh, everybody's presentations, helping with the technical bits and all that. We did see some glitches and everything, and a lot of people were unable to do a full screen. And so all these things have to look uniform and smooth. Uh, Luckily, we were just delayed by half an hour. However, if we had like few people, just the two people, I think they dropped out. So otherwise, it would have been a little more stretched. So we need to take care of these things next time. So Khushal, how was yesterday for you? Let's start with you.
Okay, so for me, it was an amazing journey. Yesterday, we kickstarted on time at 9 a.m. and everyone was energized. All the no MCs were like really energized. The session started with, and the speakers lined up in the morning. Everyone were really, no, they were on dot available to join the meeting. So that was the enthusiasm. And for me, being this is the fourth year, so there is a fulfillment of our accomplishment, of being inconsistent. So that is for me what it was is like, no, I know as if I have been doing alone, it wouldn't have been possible. There had been push by Suchimita Banerjee, Chandrasekhar as well. No, we had a discussion, but yes, we put little bit at a back seat saying, okay, we'll see how we whether to do even this year or not, or we'll do it next year. So we were in all this discussion and debate, and then at the end, Suchi and Chandru said, "Okay, go ahead. Let's see what happens," and that brought me little confidence to move ahead. And we were initially planning for not taking more than 15 to 20 speakers, right? We planned for that, but we already ended up with 40 plus speakers. So that was really awesome. And so I thank you, the core team, Sujismita Banerjee, especially for her support, uh, and Chandrasekhar and Sunil as well. So, and thank you all the speakers and MCs who have been there. And there had been very many people came forward to do a volunteering. Okay, I really want to acknowledge them and support, thank them, especially for them as well. And we have a few couple of speakers have gone ahead and did some charity and event activity. Okay, and in the on the World Transformation Day celebration part of it. So which we will be in couple of days. We will what we'll do is we'll share that video on World Transformation Day Facebook page as well as Amplify page, and we'll share it with you guys so that you can like and see how in India we just started off. So that next year we can do in a more bigger scale. Yeah, and I know we might not be sharing more of the plan here, but so what we are also planning to do is offline event along with online. So everything it will be coming soon. Will be informed by Suchismita and Chandru soon. Okay. So I'll just be like you can say the face, but they are the people who drive. Okay, the core team drives this whole thing. So I really want to thank. Yeah, so I think I have answered your question, Suchismita. So over to you. You're on mute, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, because I'm spotlighting myself.
Amazing.
Okay, yeah. Okay, great. So, where is Chandrasekhar? I saw him. Chandrasekhar, can you please come here on camera? Or at least unmute your mic. Where are you? I saw
Yes,
you.
yes, 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 yes. Good evening, good evening. Sorry, मेरा नेटवर्क बहुत वीक है और मैं
ठीक
मोबाइल
है.
से लॉगिन हुआ हूँ, so that
No
is the reason
problem.
I am unable to come on my video. But
No
definitely you can
problem.
see my smiling face.
Yeah, absolutely. I can. It's reaching me right here.
That is what is my reaction for yesterday's program. So nice it was that I am still smiling.
Okay. So, is there anything that you want to share with our people about some points that we are going to bring in for the next years? Maybe one or two spoilers.
Yes, no spoilers. See, actually, I am a strong believer in few things which are universally not accepted. I don't believe that there is something called as wrong. I don't believe that there is something called as false. It is only our perspective. This is my strong belief. So, if anybody has done anything wrong, it is my expectation which is not fulfilled. But believe me, the person who is doing it, he is doing it with his pure conscious to the knowledge what he has, and he is right. Uh, when we see from a group activity, we see whether we can improve on it or not. So yes, we do have a lot of scope for improvement. Each and every one of us, including myself, as the way the words I put in, the pauses, the method I speak, the words I choose, all this matters a lot. And every day is an process of improving myself. So I feel that everybody has ability to do that. This is for what we have passed, what we can encounter in the future, or what we should see in the future. What I saw yesterday also is that people who were engaged from day one, that is the first World Transformation Day, and the way they delivered their content on the fourth World Transformation Day, I could see a transformation in each and every one of them. Whether they were doing the MC role or they were doing the speaker role, I could see a transformation.
Yeah.
A tremendous transformation. So when we see somebody who is not done so many programs, there would always be a opportunity for them to improve.
Yeah.
The next year, I would like to make that let us all strive hard, plan ourselves, and deliver a thing that in the entire event it should work like a perfectly oiled machine, delivering the things at the right time, at the right requirement quantity to the right audience. That is what we have to look at in the
Absolutely.
future. Yes,
Thank
Didi,
you.
to you over.
Thank you so much. And Sunil, where are you? Can you put your camera on? Yeah, there. Where? अरे कहाँ गया सुनील? सुनील को
ढूंढ
आप स्पॉटलाइट करो ना, खुशहाल.
ढूंढते रह जाओगे। मैं अब खुद ही करता हूँ। चलो, आजकल
हाँ
सेल्फ
कर दो,
सर्विस है।
कर दो, कर दो.
आजकल जो है ना, सब सेल्फ सर्विस है। राइट।
मैं करने जा रही हूँ, वो डिलीट बता रहा है. एनीवे. So Sunil, how was this year's WT day for you, and what is that you think we should bring in for the next year?
See, yesterday actually it was a very happening day, right from morning, 9 o'clock till I think extended 9 or 10 o'clock. The thing is, this event, there is some magnet, which keeps calling our team again and again. That is one thing which I wanted to say. There are certain, you can say, values, or there's some gimmick is there which I think which keeps us, binded. That is all about the event. Another important thing I wanted to say, that as per Hindu calendar, today is the last day of the year. Next year, from tomorrow, the Hindu new calendar is starting. So I would say that, whatever has happened has happened. Let's press a restart button from tomorrow or tonight, so that we can have, a major macro, say, goals, and then micro goals, and then we can accordingly plan, because there is always scope. Because I still can't forget, like last year, I think our momentum was so high that for next year we were actually planning for the Guinness Book of World Record. I think 500 plus speakers, or maybe multiple days event, right? But destiny has its own call, and we should accept gracefully that. So there is no harm. But as I mentioned, we can always have a restart button. And tonight is the right day. Is the end of the year, and starting of the new year. So that is what I wanted to highlight as of now.
Okay, great. Thank you, Sunil. So Khushal, you'll have to help me with the spotlighting. Yeah, Khushal, Sunil, koi bhi kar do. So who wants to go first? First, should we take Jaya ji?
Yeah.
Okay. Jaya
Thank
ji,
you.
where are you? Yeah. Yes.
Thank
So
you so
Jaya
much.
ji, how was it for you?
Magical, as always. I think one of the most precious days in the year. That's what I can say. And I can just quickly give a recap of the 3 years experiences. The year one, for me, simultaneously playing with multiple platforms was the new experience for me. Also, the coaching that I received on making my own profile on Canva, the basics of Canva, was, I think, the game changer for me. The second was to use these background, which I'm not using today because I'm in my mobile and I still haven't been able to play with that background on my mobile. I don't know how to set that up yet, but I'm not hesitant to say I'm a keen learner. I'm a keen learner, and I think this platform opens up that vista for each and every one of us. Year two, we were absolutely hoping to have regional conferences and stuff like that. And we know that the things didn't turn out as they wanted to. But this year, because we kept the flag going, and I'm talking of year 2, 3, and 4, because I was not there in year 1. And for me, it's nothing but 100% commitment. I don't think I want to even think about anything else, but say I'm part of all of this thinking. I'm there, come what may. So that is the level of my commitment, and I hold on to it. It's my commitment in the coming year as well. The one suggestion I had was that if we are going to press the restart button, as Sunil said, one of my suggestion is to do like how the UN processes happen. United Nations summits actually happen through regional summits. And before that, there are local summits. So, either you have country level summit, then you have regional level summit, and then you have the summit. So if we are really poised to bring in a new energy, my suggestion is to at least think SARC. Think SARC. I think we can do it. And that's the one restart button ka input. The second one I have is one dedicated session for young people, young transformers, people below the age of 16 who are still schoolgoers, not necessarily in school necessarily, but the change makers who are there. Let's take it up as our identification task for the year. And as we come towards April, maybe January, or just before their exams, December, we could have young people's WTD prep session, and we can select some 10 odd people from there and bring them on the 7th of April. So this is a structural idea that I had. Of course, it's something I've just thrown into the basket here, and let's all fish and find out what all we can achieve.
Yeah.
That's it from me. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful team and MCs and speakers and everything. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Awesome.
Thank you so much, Jayaji. Next year, WTD is going to be on 6th of April. That's the first Sunday of the year. So, yeah, but great suggestions. And in year one and in year two, we did have young transformers, and they actually didn't join some of them, nobody joined last year or this year, I believe. So we need to definitely bring that back, because they really attract people. People really wait that what are they going to say. So we have a friend, his son he was such a hit, Sharav, was like absolute hit. And since then, the child has gone ahead and written a book, and he's formed his own coaching program, and he's done so much in the last 2 years. Like literally from here, he's reached 5'9" in height and all that. So we've seen these young people grow, and yes, that definitely we need to bring them back. Thank you so much for it. And yes, SARC level. Yes, of course. Okay, thank you. And who would like to go next? Deepak, do you want to go next?
Thank you,
Please.
Sushmita.
Yeah, you can raise your hands, all of you, those who want to share, so that after Deepak, quickly we can bring in people. Yeah, Deepak. So, how was it for you this year?
So extremely honored and a pleasure to have been hosting one part, being an MC for 4 hours at a stretch. I also didn't realize it's like almost 6 o'clock. I was there continuously from 2 to 6, 4 hours. Having said that, everybody has said all good things, and I agree with whatever everybody has said. Great back-end support of the organizers, the planners, everything. My suggestion to you would be, whoever is being called or has been given a chance to speak, there should be some sort of a vetting process, which means if they are going to speak on topic A, B, C, if they have a presentation, somebody should either approve or disapprove or modify or tell them this is what you say or this is what you don't say. Also, I understand that we are India, and some people are speaking in English, some people are speaking in Hindi. But there was this thing which was happening, that if there was somebody whose native language was not Hindi, they probably were better in speaking English, but for some reason they did the whole presentation in Hindi, which I did not understand. If you are not comfortable in Hindi, go ahead in English. Or if you are not comfortable in English, go ahead in Hindi. So the fact that we are in India and we have a large audience, Hindi, English, whatever, everything is fine. So 1, 2 or 3 things, have some sort of a vetting of who is going to speak on what topic, and is that presentation, is that speech really worth it to be showcased on World Transformation Day? If we are giving opportunities to everybody, then what I am saying does not matter. So if somebody walks in and says, I want to speak on so-and-so topic, if that is the case, then everybody should be given an opportunity. But the fact that this is World Transformation Day, I think there should be some level of quality, some level of class of the speaker for them to qualify to come and be a part of this event. So this is just one suggestion. Having said that, really enjoyed. All speakers were good. I enjoyed the emceeing. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to be here again for the second year, and looking forward for 6th April of next year.
Definitely. So, Deepak, thank you so much for that feedback, because we definitely have this feedback. All 4 of us have noted this. And while we definitely accept that there were, I would call it slip-ups, there were. However, there were some people said something else and they came and did something else. Okay, so and a lot of them, like earlier, we used to get their presentation, ask them to share and all, but some of them had such long presentations and they were like literally choosing what to say, and then, oh, my time's up. Okay, fine, stop here. Okay, like that. So while we totally understand what you were saying, we were in the year 1 and year 2, we really worked very hard on this particular aspect. However, if things have fallen, I would say, we will work harder and bring it back. Okay. Thank you
Also
so
looking
much.
forward for the offline version whenever it happens again.
Yeah, yeah.
Small, medium, small city, big city, abroad, international, open to being an attending.
Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. So thanks, Deepak. Yeah. So Jyoti, you're on next.
Yeah,
Jyoti,
hi
you're here.
everyone. Yes, yes. Hello, am I audible?
You are audible.
Yeah, okay. So for me, this was the first time that I was a speaker here, and I take it as a real honor to be part of such eminent speakers. So a wonderful experience from my side. Few things were like, I mean, which I really wanted to pass on as a appreciation was that things were on time, which was very good because we had that buffer of 60 to 90 minutes, right? But I think we were all to the T, at least. I mean, in the first half. I was not there in the second half, so I don't know about that. But yeah, it was a very well organized and a managed show. So my congratulations to the team on that.
Jyoti, thank you so much. And we look forward to having you even as an MC or any other volunteering capacity in the next year. Okay.
I would love
So,
to.
yeah, please. So stay in touch with us. And
Yes.
thank you so much. We at one point of time, we were running behind schedule. However, I think with divine intervention, things just fell in place. Okay,
Alright.
that's what I would say. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And yes, Magical Monica, you're on next.
Thank you so much. And I look forward for such platform. Last year also I participated, and I am 100% sure next all programs I will be there. What ma'am shared, what sir shared, Deepak sir and all that and I would say we should have same as we had last time, 2 days program. One day for the youngsters and other ones for the senior ones.
You missed 2022, we had 4 days.
Okay, that I
And
don't
that
know.
was
I
like
I
we
tried,
started, when
but
did we
I couldn't.
start? Right in the morning. We were like like between the four of us, we hardly slept for 3 hours each night. 3 hours, that's it. Because
Okay.
we would be right up in the morning, like we would open at 6. So the MCs, the first MCs would be there at 6 and we will close at 12.
No,
So we
no.
had
We
two,
started at
No,
5:30.
no. We were at 4:30 morning.
5,
not 4:30, 5:30, 5:30.
5:30 and
5:30
No,
we
close at
started.
6.
Volunteer,
4:30
whatever
used to
time.
wake Kushal Jain. If you recollect, 4:30 Kushal को उठाओ, कहाँ पे,
हाँ.
what happened, where is the password?
And we were on, so we
Like
had
that.
223 speakers, and
Wow.
yes, that year we were not really on time because we struggled a lot. We had so many people, and so many people were overshooting, and we had so many sets of MCs.
I get that. I get that.
So we will do this. We will definitely do this. We want to do our
So
Guinness
I
Book of World
volunteer
Record.
myself. I can also be, I can work myself at, because I usually get up at 4:30 early morning. So I'm there. So whenever you
So
require,
we'll
I'm
put you and Jayaji
always
together.
available.
Even she wakes up at 4:30, so we'll put you right in the morning slot next year. We'll remember.
All the time available, whether MC, whether speaker. This time I couldn't participate as a speaker because there was some mishappening happened at my school. So I had to take her to the hospital. So I couldn't attend. But I was looking forward. But then also I really enjoyed my MC over here. And I loved this space, and I loved the speakers who were there, and wonderful coordination. Everything was good. Always remember me. That's it, what I can say.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That was really magical. And we'll definitely remember you, Monica. Professor Jagdish Khatri, you had raised your hand. Please unmute yourself. Thank you.
Namaskar.
Namaskar. I'll come back to you, Nisha and Anita. Yeah.
Please accept my gratitude to the whole team for giving us this opportunity for sharing as well as for learning. And I feel that one life is too short a period for learning everything. So we must utilize each and every opportunity, each and every platform for enhancing our learning. And once we enhance our learning, then only we can contribute and transform. And first, this transformation starts from self. And that is why I chose the topic rediscover yourself. Because when we talk about, say, world transformation, so world, the infrastructure, the buildings, they will not transform unless we transform. Our thoughts, our words, our deeds, our actions, our beliefs, they have to be transformed. And this is where such platforms are really helpful. So thank you very much. Now, I have few suggestions. You see, 1 year is too big a time to wait for the next event. So, I mean, this is unbearable. And as Jaya Madam said, let us at least plan for regional meetings within India, north, south, east, west. So at least 4 meetings on regional basis where we can meet offline. We can talk to each other, we can meet each other, learn from each other. And then one can be the final summit also, which can be in a hybrid mode also, that okay, it is being organized somewhere, some people are offline available there physically, and while those who cannot come, they are participating on Zoom meetings, etc. This can be one thing. Another thing is that uh, it is almost not possible that to attend all the presentations from 9 to 9. So I look forward to uh, have the video recordings of some of the at least presentations, which were very, very thought-provoking. And another thing is that I would like to have, let us connect. Let us not just meet on one day on Zoom. Let us connect through email, through LinkedIn. Let us share our email IDs so that we can keep sharing. We can keep learning from each other also. That is also one thing. So transformation is a regular process, but we have to understand that transformation is not incremental. Transformation can come only with a radical change. And that is what we have to plan, we have to work for in our programs also, and in our life also. So let us help each other in transforming our own lives and for maximizing our contribution to the society. So thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think your network frozen. Yeah, okay. So thank you so much, Professor Khatri. Yes, we will note everything. Kushal, have you not already shared the link of the yesterday's? It has already been shared. If you click on the YouTube link, it will take you to the presentation right from the morning to the evening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Okay.
what we are doing by end of the next week, you will also get the speaker voice recording, which will be available on amplify.org. And we also have all the recordings of 2021, 2022, and 2023 already. And this 2024 also would be available by end of this week. Individual speaker wise, topic wise, so they can choose whatever they want to watch, and they can watch it for lifetime for free. That's what we would say. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, Anita, you had raised your hand, but your hand's gone down. Nisha, I'll come back to you after Anita.
Sure. Thank you so much, Sushmita.
Yes.
First, I would
Such a
like to say, yes, Sushmita. So first, I would like to say thanks to Kushalji.
Susmita.
I was in the group
Susmita.
since 2023, but never
Oh, wow.
active. I didn't realize until Sir had pinged me. I was like, Arey, I'm there from 2023, and I didn't even know I was existing in that group. Because of my phone, I had lost all the contacts. Somehow, Sir was there and he shared. I said, okay. Then it took me weeks, I think weeks time. Then I pinged him, Sir, are the registration over? He said, if there is possibility to do MC, he called me immediately and he said, you want to volunteer, do MC या फिर be a speaker. I said, ठीक है, मैंने कभी online virtual MC किया नहीं. I've been doing it in a face to face for other organization and trainer communities. I hold this trainer community of more than 2000 plus pan India. So we do meet the Bangalore based trainers and career counselors community. तो वहां पे तो चलता रहता है. But this was amazing. I know if you see my status, even I told Monica, just look at my status. I've just been bombarding about the event and what I learned. And it was so gratitude of hearing so many people. The funda is same. Yoga, meditation, taking care of yourself, but each one's life is transformed. It motivates another to take the step on self improvement, and it's something that which helps you to not depend on somebody and move ahead. And I really loved Jaya ma'am's energy. She was like unbeatable throughout. Touchwood, ma'am, nazar utar lena kabhi. So it was a fantabulous platform, and as Magical Monica said, I'm also there for this cause. This is something beautiful. And other thing which really impressed me, Kushal ji, is that you're contributing the money for a good cause. That not many people do it. They usually try to monetize it, and they see for the growth of the company, but you're doing it for a good cause, which in turn is a act of transformation as it starts from you. So God bless the whole team, stay blessed, and I'm looking forward to learn more. I want to come with an empty cup so I can be a person who can reach lives, because I believe nobody is alone in times of, in trouble or things. They just need to voice out. And we have so many speakers, and you've been doing for so many years. Amazing. Thank you again. Heartfelt gratitude.
Thank you so much, Anita. And you were willing to MC for a longer period of time also. You came back again. And thank you so much for that. So
That's my pleasure. But I really got to learn a lot. Thank you so much.
thank you. Thank you. Nisha.
So, and
Yeah,
anytime in
sorry,
Bangalore,
Anita. Yeah.
anytime in Bangalore, you want a physical meet or anything in Karnataka, just remember me. I can work it out on end to end basis with the right from the location, place to getting people done, hosting. Uh, yes, just name it. I'll get it done. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We're so elated to have you around us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nisha, hi. Nisha, your background
yeah.
is hiding you.
Okay, I am sitting outside and I am with on my mobile. So,
Okay.
am I loud enough to you to
Not
have?
really, but we'll manage. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. So it is like it was my first time. It is my first time I joined with Amplify, and I have given chance to speak about my uh, programs and what I am doing, and also as coaches are transforming the world, which is not none of the academics are teaching. That was I was talking to other coaches as well in my community. I would like to know more about Amplify, what it does, because I just joined it. Um, One of my friends had given me that Somve Singh ji has provided this link and asked me to join this. I joined it, but I don't know much about it, and I was like googling it somewhere. I was not Google found. I could not found anything. So it is if we it is a platform to meet all the coaches and World Transformation Day and what we can do more to the world. So that's my uh, thought that, and it was really well organized. Everyone talked, and MCs were doing their role very well. And the platform they speak about like 15 minutes. They are given. They spoke about like 15 minutes, and everyone tried their hard to bring the transformation, because it is one who has started, one who has amateur, and no matter what is. But trust me, if their intention is good, then it follows. Everything, transformation follows if the intention is good. So thank you for the platform, and I would love to know about more.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing, Nisha. Thanks a lot. Okay, so now we are Who's left? Latif. Raja, where's Raja gone? Raja, you're next. Latif, can you unmute yourself? Or is it Latif? I don't know how to pronounce this, Kushal.
Yeah, good evening, good evening, good evening. Congratulations and best wishes for the fourth year we have done it. So first and foremost, let us give a clap like this. And pat ourselves because doing things
Without a
consistently
smile,
for 4
without
years and in the world
Raja,
event is
without a
something
smile,
great
I'm
actually.
not going to hear you.
That's you, Kalpesh.
Without a smile, I'm not going to hear you. That is the thing.
Okay.
I got a little bit of headache, that's why. So this is something great actually. I have been telling about Kushalji, the leader, and the panel, and the team which you coordinate so much and you work for it sincerely. Your dedication, it shows when we are doing it. And doing it and for fourth year. And of course, this year we did less, but of course the consistency matters. Whether 200 people or 100 people or 50 people, we are doing it without a break. That is important. Not the number of people now, not the number of speakers. And every speaker has got their own, and it is a learning process, it's a learning curve. Whenever I come to this thing as an MC, I'm amazed by the knowledge which people have got. Whenever I see this, I feel that I don't know anything yet. That's what I told yesterday also. Katrathu kai mannalavu, kaiyalavu ulagavu means what you learn, what you know in this world is equal to a handful of sand. But what we don't know is equal to the sand in the entire universe. God has created us in such a manner, in such amazing manner. So we know nothing actually. So we should be humble. And this is a platform where it makes us humble and humility. It shows us that we don't know anything. We know only a little bit of what. For survival, whatever we know, that's all. Let us be frank with that. For survival, we have to learn something through this education. We have got it and we know that. Beyond that, there are so many experts in every field. And the way they come out and give their this thing, and the MCs also, everybody was amazing. And actually, my experience as an MC was started here in Amplify. This is the fourth year, and I got so much of confidence. I feel very elated actually. It is because we are speaking in a world event. Yeah, it is not an ordinary event. Okay, the world people are seeing from the world, and we are live on YouTube. People are seeing us. They are encouraging us. They are blessing us. In fact, actually, because the knowledge we are sharing. No, Annadanam is first. Second is sharing our knowledge. And sharing our knowledge. See, you can give a fish, but you cannot you cannot give a fish every day. But this learning, the wisdom, the experience of each and every one of us, which reaches so many people in so many quarters of life, and it will definitely affect somebody. See, all 1.4 billion people may not get connected to the whatever message you are giving. But one person, if he is affected, if he is impacted, if he is inspired by that is our job is done. We don't have to, because we cannot, we don't have to. And God has, it's a wisdom. God has connected to that particular person to have that wisdom, and he has connected, and because of that, we are doing all this on this trip. And as our Sunil was telling, it is a divine blessing actually. You are doing every year is a divine blessing. And every year we are doing it successfully. We are doing it successfully. There is no, see, when we are doing with so many different people, there are, girl is human. We are human beings. We are not robots to be perfect in everything. So we should accept we are humans. We have got our own limitations. And whatever we do, when we are doing it sincerity and dedication, God will definitely bless us. And God has been blessing us all the 4 years. And next year also it is going to bless us.
Raja, thank you.
Thank you, and our best wishes to each and everyone. Kushalji, the leader, Sunil, Sushmita, and our Chandrasekhar sir, the silent man who always excels from the backstage. Thank you, our best wishes, Sundar, for everyone who has been talking, and all the MCs and all the speakers for the wonderful job. And every year we expect you to come and participate and bless us all. Let the blessings of God be with us. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
On a
Raja.
side note, Suchishmita, do you need the timer?
For Raja, I always need the timer.
Raja, you are my guru.
Really? Everybody is a guru by our own self,
Smiling
man.
guru,
That's why I
smiling.
told you, we don't know anything, man. Chandrasekhar, whatever you know, you are best in yourself. I am best in
Just
myself.
let Kalpesh in now, Raja. You and I and all will sit together again soon. Just let Kalpesh share his moments.
Oh, Kalpesh has
Thank
come out.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Sai Raja, and thank you, Sushmita Ben, for giving me the opportunity
Yeah.
to come and share quickly here with you guys. Loving the vibe,
Thank you.
loving the energy that everyone is radiating. The smiles are beautiful, and just really thrilled reflecting on yesterday's achievement and the fact that we have been able to, as Rajabhai said, be consistent with everything year after year after year is not something to be taken for granted. It's
Absolutely.
I often say that everyone has a great moment from time to time, but only exceptional, extraordinary people are able to create great moments all the time. And for me, this is what it takes. It takes that conscious commitment. It's not a joke. It's a very serious undertaking for any human being and very easily taken for granted. But any duty that we are able to perform and carry out consistently over time has no choice but to bear fruit. It's just the nature of the universe, universal laws. Whatever you are able to keep your dhyan, your focus on, to the extent that you're able to keep that focus on that thing, the more odds of manifesting that and creating that in your experience automatically by default happen. And so this is the one thing I often say most people forget. Most people, or maybe not even forget, they know it conceptually. And that's where I often debate with people that knowledge has no power. We often think that the power is in the knowledge, and there's no power in knowledge because we all know much more than we do with what we know. And so knowledge has very little power, but our ability to be present is what has power. And most people are not present. Most people are distracted all the time. And distractions are the cause of lack of growth. Distractions are the reason so many of us may set out with huge, lofty goals and dreams and aspirations, but they always remain at a distance. They always remain somewhere in the sky, somewhere in the heavens, and they're out of reach. Not because we're not capable. I don't believe that any of us can dream anything that we can't achieve. The nature of humanity, that being a human being, the one gift we have above all other beings on planet Earth is that we can manifest dreams. So if you dream it, I always fully believe that if you dreamt it, then in your consciousness, that seed has been planted already. It's now up to you how well you are able to nurture, water, and love on that dream, on that thought. So nobody will chase all of the thoughts all of the time, but we are all guilty of chasing too many of the thoughts, most of which are not adding any value, but just take us away from the thoughts that are most important to us. And so for me, the game of life is how can you reduce the distractions and increase the amount of focus you give to the things that are most prioritized to you. And so once we are clear about who we are, once we are clear about our values, what we stand for, what our principles are, what is important to us, then the next big practice is to not deviate from those principles. So decide who you are upfront and in advance. Be very clear about who you are in this world. And then once we make that decision of who we are, literally you'll realize 90% of the things that come in our direction are nothing to do with who we are. So they are not our problem to solve. They are not our, if you like, destiny. They are not our calling. They're not our karma or dharma. They are just somebody else's stuff coming into your path. And because you don't know who you are and what's important to you, you get distracted. You think your job is to save them, to help them, to move them, to do this, to do that, and then I'll get back to my goals. Let me go and fix this first, then I'll get back to my stuff. Let me go and do that first, then I'll come back here. Let me go and work that out, then I'll come back here. And before you know it, life is gone. And life is gone to, then I will come back here. Whereas really all there is to do is be here. And when you know how to be here, then everything else can carry on. It will always solve itself. Everything solves itself. Nothing in this world remains unsolved, ever. thousands of years have proven that everything solves itself as and when it is supposed to solve itself. And there's nothing you can do to unsolve anything that is determined to get solved. You just have to decide upfront and in advance what you're going to be responsible for solving in your world. And for me, this is one of the biggest learnings that we can take from all of this abundance of knowledge we gain from people around us. What part of that knowledge is relevant to our journey, to our commitments, to who we are in the world, what we stand for, the message we want to leave, what is the impact we want to leave. And so, all of us will create a dent. The extent of that dent on the planet is determined by how much we're able to stay focused on our purpose, on our reason for being. And I often say, and many of you will relate to this as well, because it's a common conversation people have, but we all, one, if you like, way of relating to life is that we all come to Earth with our agreements made in advance as to why we're coming back. Like, we all come here with a plan. We all come here to experience. Everything's experience only, nothing else. So we all come here. We're observing the world from wherever we're observing it, somewhere else in another universe, amongst the many universes that exist. And one day we're so bored because we've been there for however long we've been there. We say, you know what? I want to go and play on that playground called Earth for another 80 or 100 years. And I want to experience this, and I want to experience this. I want to have heartbreak. I want to have love. I want to have joy. I want to have, this thrill. I want to have that experience. We decide. We make a big agreement. Then we come here, and the name of the game is to remember what the agreement was. So, we come here with no memory of any of it, and we have to start from zero. And the name of the game is who can find out why they came here quickest. And I often say that the biggest gift that we can give ourselves, and I can't remember who said it. It's a very famous saying, and it might be Mark Twain again, because he's one of my favorite with these little quotes. He says, there's two of the most important days of your life. The first day is the day you're born, and the second day is the day you realize why. And if we can figure out why we're born, then the rest of life is easy. And until we figure out why we're born, it's a rough ride. So I'm always encouraging people to put as much energy as you can into figuring out why you're here. Like, what is the dent you came here to leave? And if you're not sure, make it up, because it's all made up anyway. The whole thing is made up, right? Everything's a made up story. So make something up that excites you, that thrills you, that ticks all of your boxes, is meaningful to you. And then just follow that path. Follow the path we create. And that's where we are known as creators, as manifestors, right? And so, we come here in the form of creation. Everything that is happening here on Earth at a human level is creative level. Birth is creation. It comes from creation. And so life is creation until we're dead. When we're dead, there's no more creation for us. Then we go to create something else in another place, but none of us know where that is, what that is. So while we are here, it's really easy to work this stuff out. There's X number of things going on the planet. Which sector, which industry, which area do you want to focus on? And then master that. You don't need to be the jack of all of them. Just be the master of one, and you'll love every step of your life, every breath, every moment will become natural to you. It becomes effortless. Why? Because you chose it. You're choosing your life. When you can start choosing your life rather than waiting for life to choose you, which is where most people get stuck, then life becomes easy because you chose it, right? I had a really beautiful distinction. Some of you may be familiar with Landmark Education. It's a fantastic program that I attended some almost 30 years ago. And one of the most powerful distinctions in that education program was the power of choice. And it's a beautiful exercise they do. And what happens is, of course, every human being has their own burden, their own, why me story. And, they come to this seminar, and the seminar is designed in such a way that it gets you present to what your stories are about why you, poor you, feeling sorry for yourself, how life has dealt you the worst blows or the worst cards. So you get present to all of these things. And oftentimes, more often than not, most people have issues with their parents, all right? And so whatever those issues with their parents are, they're not talked about, they're hidden, they're in the background, they're out of view, because everybody loves their parents, right? Mostly all of us love our parents. So whatever issues we had with them are hidden, they're out of view, because we don't focus on that. We focus on all the good stuff. But that doesn't mean there wasn't any stuff that you didn't pick up along the way that you've been carrying for a decade, 2 decades, 3 decades, 4 decades, however long it is through life. We carry this stuff invisibly. It's out of sight. You can't see it, but it's in your behavior. And so when you start looking at your behavior patterns, all of us at some point grow up and say, I'll never do this like my mother did, and I'll never do this like my father did. And all of a sudden, we're doing exactly what they did. And it's like, hold on a second, what happened here? Like, I promised I would never do that, and here I am. And all of these patterns that we end up repeating in our life that are picked up from our youth, if we never spend a little bit of time to analyze them, oftentimes become like a ball and a chain around our neck. They slow us down. Not that they're bad or good. It's not for judging. It just slows down our journey because we get caught in a repetitive loop rather than being in free flow. So we're not in our flow. We're in a flow of inheritance. We inherited a flow from our parents, who inherited a flow from our grandparents, who inherited a flow from their parents, so on and so forth, right? A simple analogy that I like to give is, let's take like our wellness. Wellness is a big, an obvious subject that we should all give some attention and focus to, right? Decide who you are around wellness. Well, I'll give an example, is people say, oh yes, diabetes runs in my family. It's a common thought process, right? We all fall for that. Diabetes runs in my family. Heart disease runs in my family. No, there's no such thing. It's a completely conceptual conversation that it runs in your family. What does run in your family most likely is the habits that create those environments. So yes, if your parents and grandparents and their parents have a habit of cooking with sugar, which Gujaratis are very good at, by the way, then chances are you're putting sugar in all of your food. And then therefore, by default, the odds of you getting diabetes are high. And you're saying, oh, but my grandmother had it, my mother had it, my uncle had it, everyone has it, so I have it. It's normal. Nothing normal. And there are so many fantastic examples these days of people that reverse these inherited dispositions by changing their habits. And so that's why I say we're creators, but we forget we're creators. We become repeaters. As long as you're living in repetition, nothing changes. But when you understand that you can create, then that Shiv Shakti can kick into you, and you can literally redesign, remaster, repurpose the direction, trajectory, and output. And that can all be done in one lifetime. That's the magic of this stuff, right? So we can transform whatever, whether it's health, financial, relationship, whatever area we manifested, we can recreate that. We can redesign that. We can redirect it. Nothing is permanent. So just look at any area of pain and just make a decision. Make that decision and that commitment to heal that pain. And once you make the decision, like absolute decision, like no matter what, with full focus and attention, then yes, all of this knowledge, then it comes in handy, because now the knowledge is there. You don't need to search far for what to do next. The what to do is the easiest part of all of these things. What should I do? But we need to have a strong enough reason to do it. When the reason to do something is not strong enough, we don't do it. We're lazy. By default, human beings, we take everything for granted, and by default, we're lazy. Once we can acknowledge our laziness, then we can take advantage of it. I want the least path of resistance. I want the fastest route to my outcome. And so then you need to get focused on the outcome. What is the outcome you're looking for? All of the answers are there. Nothing is ever new. Wisdom is not new. It's age old. We just need to tap into our inner consciousness and everything that is around us, and bang, all of the solutions we ever wanted are waiting for us to wake up. So there's no such thing as looking for a solution. All of the solutions are waiting for us to wake up. When we wake up, they're already ready at your fingertips. Bang, you make the changes, you apply what you already know, and transformation happens. So I'm just super excited that we've got this many amazing, awesome human beings, this talent pool, if you like, that Kushalji has managed to manifest as well. There's no accident, there's no coincidence that we're here today. And with the consistency and commitment that Kushalji has brought to this Amplify organization and group, we've got this, as I say, really unique situation that happens where you've got people that are related and have a common thread that connects all of us and allows all of us to lean in with each other and solve whatever we want to solve, transform whatever we want to transform. And move towards living our best life and the best version of our lives. So again, don't beat yourself up along the way. Nobody's perfect all of the time. Give yourself a break, but just get committed to something. One thing at a time. Choose your pain, solve it, and that's the key. Choosing it. Choose the pain. Own it. You created it. Now you can uncreate it. You can recreate it. Whatever it might be. If there's blame, you'll never solve it. If it's somebody else's fault, power's gone from your hands. The name of the game is to regain power. And how you regain power is eliminate all of the blame and own it. Take 100% responsibility for every single pain in your life. It's nobody else's fault. You have the full power to undo all of that and recreate all of that when you own it. Nobody has power over you until you give it away, right? So it's not your parents' fault. It's not your siblings' fault. It's not your work colleagues' fault. It's not your boss's fault. It's not your neighbor's fault. It's not your friend's fault. Nothing is anyone's fault. You create stuff and then you decide if you want to live there or you want to move on and recreate something else. So my prayer for everybody is that we keep recreating more magic and more flow in our lives. Thank you so much again. And pass it back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Kalpesh. Thank you for joining us today evening, and
Pleasure.
thanks a
Thank
lot.
you.
God bless. Thank you
See
so
you all
much.
soon.
And
Thank
thank
you.
you for WTO. And that's how WTD happened. Thank you so much for that.
Yes. Thank you.
And
Thank you.
of course, Amplify after.
Thank you for joining.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Okay, so I want to take up Indra Johari. You were possibly watching while you were not an MC. Can you just unmute your mic and open your camera? Or is it Kshitij who's logged in? Whoever it is, please just want to know what's your feedback if you saw us as an audience yesterday. Okay. Please do share whenever you are ready. Brenda, can we see your lovely face? Brenda? Brenda, can you unmute, or am I audible?
You
Yes, you
are.
are.
Yes, yes, Suji.
Okay, okay. I don't think they're able to see. So we'll give them just about 30 seconds to unmute and open their cam and talk. If they don't, we will call it a day and we'll complete the celebration of this year and we start gearing for the next. All your suggestions and your presence, thank you so much. And Raja, you got to laugh now, please.
Yeah.
No, Cam, you have to unmute yourself and laugh. We need to see that smile of yours.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless you all. Yeah.
Yeah. No, this year we will stay more connected so that we just do something too funny. Okay, thank you so much,
Thank you,
Kushal.
guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Namaskar.
Love you all. Love
Thank
you
you,
all. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Anita,
Bye-bye. Good night.
Raja. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. And do visit
Thanks,
to
Kalpesh.
Bangalore.
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Take care. Bye bye.
You too. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll just
Yes,
stop.
thank you.
Thank you for joining today's session. Thank you. Look forward to meet you again. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Anita,